Hey guys, so today I decided just to talk about something that happened last weekend because it was really exciting and I thought that I would share it. So last Sunday I met Bethany Mota and it was a very exciting time. So I'm just going to tell you the whole story of everything that happened and led up to it. And I'll show the video at the end of me meeting her because I had a video taken, but first I'm just going to start out of how the whole day went. So it started out that I heard that she was going to be doing a meet and greet, and I really wanted to go because it was not that far away from me. And I wanted to meet her, and I asked my friends if they wanted to go, and only one of my friends said that she could go for sure, and she doesn't even know or watch Bethany's videos. She had seen her on Dancing with the Stars and pretty much that's all she knew her from. So I thought that was really nice of her. So shout out to you for going with me. So anyway, I stayed the night at my friend's house that night, and then I woke up the next morning at 4:15 and we got ready and left around 5:30. And I don't know why it took us so long to leave, but I think it was the whole process of getting up that early. But once we got up and left, and we got there around 6, and we saw this line, and we're like, oh my gosh, is that the line? But turns out that was the line for Starbucks and not for the meetup. So we went past there, and we hadn't eaten breakfast yet, but I wanted to check out the line before I went to eat to see if we needed to get in it right then. So anyways, we walked down over to Aeropostale, or Aeropostale. I've always said Aeropostale, so I'm just gonna keep saying Aeropostale. Pretty sure that's wrong, but anyway, we walked over to Aeropostale, and the line probably went from the store around the corner and then down the street, and it was about halfway down the street when we got there. So we got in line right away, and we just started waiting, and for the first 2 hours we just laid out on blankets we brought and we're just waiting. We waited a total of 7 hours to meet Bethany, and the time went by it didn't go by fast, but it didn't go by slow at the same time. At 8:30 they handed out the wristbands. It was this wristband. I would have kept it on, but they cut it off you when you leave. So when we walked out, we were waiting in line, and at 8:30 they're gonna hand out the wristbands, and we didn't know what number in line we were going to be or if we were gonna make it because it was the first 500 people that could meet her. And I didn't know, we heard people coming down, counting everywhere. We heard we were in the 300s or something. We're like, okay, we should be good. By the time the guy came around to count us, I was 459 and my friend was 460. And so had we gotten there any later than we did, we would have been done. But actually they ended up letting in another 100, 200 people or so after us, or after 500. But anyways, after we got our wristbands, there was just more waiting until it started at 11. And I don't think it really started until 11:30ish, but when we were waiting on the street right there, Bethany went by in a car, and she went by in a car, and I saw a girl in the back seat taking, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Bethany. And then she went down farther, and then everyone started screaming down there. So I felt it was pretty special because I saw her, but you know. Anyways, we waited a very, very long time until it started moving consistently and it started going. And we got to the front, and we were in front of the store, and suddenly it just stopped moving. And we're like, really, we get this far and this is when it stops? Because I guess she had to take a break. I mean, come on, Bethany. But anyways, she took a break, and so we waited. It was a half hour of just waiting there while she took her break. By the time I got to the front, I was tired. I looked horrible. Other girls' pictures, they looked perfect and cute, and I was like, how did you do that? Because I looked like a mushroom in my picture, and I just looked defeated by the time I took my picture with her. In the morning, I had curled my hair, I had done my makeup, and by the time I got there, my curls were completely deflated and my makeup wasn't even noticeable in front of the store. And then we finally got let in, and I saw her there and I was like, wow, she's a real person. Because I don't know about you, but for celebrities, it's like, you feel like they're not real until you meet them or see them for yourselves. So I went in there and I was like, oh my gosh, it's her. But like in the video, you'll see that I'm just like super calm and relaxed. And I was really shy when I went up to her, and I think I just said, hi Bethany, and we took the picture, and I was like, it was nice meeting you. And I looked super like calm in the video, and at the time I was, but I feel like I didn't know how to react. I didn't know if I was gonna like freak out or not, and I didn't. And I feel like I freaked out more after, like not like right after I met her, like when I got home and like thought about it, I freaked out more than in the actual moment of me meeting her, because I was just super like in awe of the moment. And then like I saw videos of other people who met her that day and they were like all crying or freaking out, and I didn't do that. And I feel like that was just because I was just, first of all, I was so tired. By the time I met her, I was just done. And like I said, I don't know how people look so nice when they met her, because I sure didn't. And the other thing was, I didn't know what I was going to say to her, and I felt like I should have said something else. But anyways, it was a really good time, and we got this little headshot of her. But when I first walked up to her, like, I think she was going to go for a full-on hug, but like in the moment it felt like she was just going to do a side hug, and then I felt awkward after that. But then anyways, I gave her a hug, and then we took the picture, and then we said bye, and then my friend took her picture, and then that was it. I went into the store and kind of looked at some of her clothes, but I was so tired by the time it was all over, and I just felt like done. Anyway, by the time I went to the store, I didn't buy anything because I was tired and I really needed to pee. And after that, we just left and went back home. So that was my story of meeting Bethany Mota. She was super nice, and I had a really good time meeting her. It was worth the 7 hours of waiting. I would wait to meet her again, because I feel like now I know. That was the first time I've ever waited to meet someone too. And because the thing at Digitour was kind of just like a spur of the moment thing. So it was a good experience, and I hope to meet other people soon. And I don't think I've said this yet, but I am going to VidCon 2014, no 15. I don't know what year it is. 2015, because, why? Because I finally got tickets, so I just bought it, and I was like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm going to VidCon because I wanted to do it for like the past 2 years, and I haven't been able to make it, so I'm very excited for that. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
One, two, three. Perfect.
Oh my gosh, this